Hey everybody, welcome to Publicity. I'm here with deiN, the winner of our store championship in Waterloo. It was held by Just by Chance. We're actually at the University of Waterloo right now because they got flooded out, but everybody give them some love. Our friend Dave Annabelle was the guy who ran it, so yeah, I want to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, sure.
Talk about your decks. What two types of decks did you run through?
Yeah, so today on my runner side I was running Andromeda.
Okay.
So just your typical Andromeda, run really fast, get your rate really up, really cheap. Get a few data stock tokens and just R&D interface as much as you can. Perfect. So kind of standard. The second deck I ran was Whaling, Building a Better World. Okay. Yeah, so with these...
Is it general, like, because the Super Modest is the really popular one? It looked like you were running a spin on the Super Modest?
Yeah, so what I try to do a bit of a mix-up, right? So a lot of people come in with the expectation of the Scorch, and I do a bit of mix of that, but I also want to be able to, when you see the two Plascretes hit the floor, one being able to ice up and tax the runner, because the biggest thing that I like to run is Power Grid Overload.
Okay, yeah. So, MVPs on both sides. Let's start with your Corp.
Corp side MVP, hands down, I would have to say it's a tie. Honestly, it's a big tie.
Okay, give me your two.
So the two is between Snare and Grendel Refinery.
See, Grendel Refinery, I was hoping you'd say that, because you're the first guy that running it.
Yeah, because I think it just totally makes sense. Yeah. Scares a lot of runners a lot of times. So if you have a lot of money and they want to, if they run in Snare, a lot of times it combos in very nicely.
You win again.
CISO scores, right? But if they don't run it, then all of a sudden becomes
I hear you.
Easy money, right?
All right, and your runner side?
Runner side.
Was it Andy? Just say Andy.
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, I think the biggest. Actually, I was really scared of this one. I put 3 Plascretes this time. Usually I put 2. I was like, I'm not having none of this.
I think we all, like, before the tournaments, we're all like, man, whatever, I'll just play fun and no Plascretes. But then, like, right before you go, all of your insides suck into your body, and you're like, no, I'm taking it.
I'm gonna have that extra diaper on.
That's awesome. So, thoughts on the meta that was here? Like, I mean, it seemed like we had 3, 4 different core metas.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest meta that I saw, like nearing round 4, round 5, was NBN and Criminal, just all at the top. So it looks like NBN fast advance.
I wasn't either. So
see, and number 1, exactly. you show those NBN people that information isn't important.
No.
But I think a lot of the meta is changing now. Is that people are starting to be a little bit more aware of bad publicity. So you're seeing a lot less bad publicity, and if there's bad publicity, you're seeing more of the cards being sided in to take that out. Yeah. Because I think blackmail and running into, I'll be honest with you, looking at a lot of the exposed cards, I think a lot of people don't see it, but running interference with a snitch, that is something pretty deadly. So I'm waiting to see that happen with a black card.
Yeah, I was messing around with the black card. I think Silhouette is the thing that finished us now.
Exactly.
We'll be proven wrong though. So where do you think the game's going from here? Do you think it's going to stay with NBN and Andromeda? It seems like those are the 2 most popular decks. It's NBN, mid-seasons and the Super Modest. I hate mid-seasons too, but.
I think NBN's going to stay. I think Criminal, if anything, is going to get stronger. I mean, with that new expansion that's coming out.
It's not going to hurt them.
It's not going to hurt them. No.
More cards is not a bad thing.
Well, legwork, by all means.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so why don't you talk about your Playgroup quick and just give a shout out to the stores that you play with?
Yeah, definitely. I want to start off by giving...
Rep your posse. That's what they say, right? Do I do a symbol or something?
I don't know.
You got the hat. I don't fit in at all. I look like a tall nerd.
I gotta start off by giving a big shout out to David. Ran a really solid tournament. It just kind of really embodies what the net runner community is all about. Really friendly. Even just really going to like, hey, we're really strict this time, but seeing the group being very dynamic and helpful to each other, I think that's always a differentiating factor you'll see between this and Magic. Right?
So before you go on to your Playgroup, I just want to hey, Dave. What's your runner name on Octagon so people can play David Prophet? Yeah. So anybody who wants to play Dave, I mean, it'd be nice that if he got to play some games because he sat out all day today and judged today. So he's gonna go home and get all his net runner out probably.
Big shout out to Dave, like really organized and really clean setting this up.
And you're from Toronto. Where do you play mainly in Toronto?
So mainly play in the 401 games group. So we have a weekly net runner night that happens every Thursday from 6 to 9. Really friendly group. I mean, I remember the first time I went there, and I was like, hey, I honestly don't know what's happening. And every one of those guys, from Scott, Kywin,
it's weird because I got the exact opposite.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I'm kidding. You guys are wrong. I'm getting flipped off. But all right, no, I'm kidding.
Kywin's sitting in the back with a snitch.
Yeah, he's just mad you beat him. I think that's what it is. He's all smart. Are you riding with him?
No. I chose not to take the car.
He's got some lime in his trunk, I think.
He's got some tricks.
So either way, without ado, I want to hand you your prizes. So you chose this wonderful K-Box and your 2014 Store Championship mat.
Nice. Thank you so much.
And the plaque.
You match.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome, man.
Photo op right there.
And then here you go. This is the ticket.
This is the ticket.
You're going to Candyland or Willy Wonka's place. Everybody, deiN.